Whoa! What a shot! Did you see that? Everyone together. No! Show! With a cast like Genshin Impact, I've always said that it'll shine the most with this ensemble during these climactic cutscenes, including all of the characters. And that's exactly what we have today with the perilous trail event cutscene animation, Moment of Life or Death, Genshin Impact. We're going to be breaking down the cinematic language and enjoying this lovely scene together. If you've enjoyed our time together, please look at some of the other videos that we've covered on this channel and let me know who is your favorite character featured in this scene. All right, miHoYo. Let's see what you cooked up for us. And look at this ensemble cast. Just like I said, let's utilize all these awesome characters.
By thunder's might.
With a game with this
Spirit
cast
purged,
size.
Pneuma surge. By dictum
Look at
divine,
this.
Heed these words. Do as I command.
So this is in the chasm, right? I actually had a lot of fun in the chasm. I didn't get to this part though.
The fantastic compass is an amplifier.
Love it.
Maintain this energy level, and we may stand a chance.
I will maintain
Awesome.
the energy flow.
Xiao.
Everyone,
Awesome
stand
character. And Yelan, who I've never really seen too much of. I love the music here.
I shall hold the line by sealing the surface.
back. As Yakshas, we must fight for this world.
Yeah.
General Alatis.
So I'm going to pause for just a second. Something I really like is they're actually bringing back the imagery that they've established from Xiao's character demo. Did you guys catch that? That kind of like bleeding, digitized red effect, like he's you know in this other world. I love that. So they're using the visual language that they've established, and hopefully we'll see some of that from the other characters from their demos too. This is very interesting. Like, why not, right? Why not use the stuff you established, like a humongous film that's lasted like years at this point. Whoa! Yeah, great shot. Come on, man, you can do it. Ooh, it's cool. It's like the whispers from Final Fantasy VII. Love that. Cool imagery. And I love the blue and red here. The contrast to the colors is really awesome, and it kind of brings a bit, with the red, a bit of danger, a sense of danger. Whoa! What a shot! Did you see that? We gotta go back and look at that one after.
This trip may be dangerous.
Zhongli!
Yet you insist on going.
I have guarded this place for several hundred years. Only to seek the nameless Yaksha do I request your approval.
Yes. The legend himself made a cameo here. Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. Use all these characters, man. I can't remember that character's name, like Shinobi. Oh man, Traveler's going in. Paimon not doing much. Everything's canon so far. Whoa. Oh, that's creepy. I love the shots of Yelan where it's kind of like in and out. Look, her string. It's awesome. We got to look at some of those in detail. We're going to talk about it. I love how everybody's kind of in this together. Whoa. Oh, that's so cool. The music's amazing, as always. Whoa. All right, all right. What's going to happen here? Oh, okay, it's cracking. Oh no! Is that a good thing or a bad? That's not good. Mask bros.
Can't keep this up. Your strength won't last.
Yeah. Oh, it's Arataki Ito. I didn't even notice. He's just like haggard, so couldn't see his face. What happened to Ito? Come on, Xiao. Everyone together. Yes. Oh, he sent everybody away. What an absolute beast. He sent them all away to protect them. The sacrifice. What a legend, man. Did his duty. Is that Zhongli? Coming to help him? I think it actually was. Yep. I called it that imagery. See, I've used his attacks too many times. I know the imagery of his shield animations, which you spam in the game. Awesome. I love it. And Yolan's looking cool. Maybe she understands. Wow, what a great scene. What a great scene. So what I love about this is, well, we're going to talk about it in a second, but I wanted to say I really enjoyed it. If you guys enjoyed our time together so far, make sure to subscribe and check us out on Twitch and Twitter and all that fancy stuff. But what I want to talk about is thematically, like how this sort of, or I guess narratively, how this adds up is we saw the scene with Zhongli, who, you know, he has this air of, he is like an immortal god, essentially, right? And you could tell what I love about this scene, if we go back to it, where's the scene with Zhongli? Okay, so his back is turned. We don't see his concern, right? We don't see his emotions. And you can tell he's kind of trying to be like this overlord type character, right?
I request your approval.
Notice, we don't get his face. It's going to be dangerous. Are you sure you want to go? And it's kind of like he cares about Xiao. He cares about him, you know, almost like in a fatherly way. We don't see his face, right? And then Xiao actually goes all the way and kind of sacrifices himself at the end. And then up here, we get just the kind of ever watchful, always present, always there, even though he wouldn't let that be known, right? And that's what I think is so charming about this. He's making sure his family member almost is okay, and I think that's really cool. So okay, beyond that, let's talk about, and let me know if you guys agree. That's what I got out of it. But I love how they don't show his face. It allows him to maintain his airs as a sort of immortal, non-human-esque person. But I think perhaps what's happened in the story of Genshin, Zhongli is growing a little bit. But anyways, let's look at some of the shots. There's some amazing stuff here. Let's turn on the subs for this. So this is really cool. I like how everybody is working together here, like I said, with a cast of this size, which is, how many characters are at this point? It's got to be, what, 60 or 70 characters at this point? I don't even know. It's so much. You know, let's have them interact, you know, beyond using all their cool powers and stuff. I want to see personalities clash, right? I want to see, like, Yelan talking to Al Haytham and stuff like that.
Tame the energy flow.
Understood.
I shall hold the line.
Anyways, how you guys doing on that Ridesley poll? Anybody pick them up? Anybody get lucky? All right, so there's a couple shots that I really love, and they particularly had to do with Yelan. This is awesome. I love the effect here. They're using the engine really well, and you can tell in the Fontaine stuff they've actually like increased their lighting engine quite a bit. Okay, here it is. This is the shot I want to talk about. This is where stuff gets a little crazy. Paimon, aren't you like an immortal monster yourself? Can't you fight for us? Okay, so here's the cool stuff. Look at that. Look at the speed. And I love that kind of like reaction. Look at her eyes go wide and she's like, watch out, and just kind of like snaps into being right here. So I want to look at this shot. We start out with a, oh, look at that. There's kind of like this spinning. It's so fast. Like even the frames aren't that, you know, in detail. She's moving at a blur, which I like. And look at the motion blur and everything. And she's just like, look at the distortion. So we have a beautiful use of a wide angle lens here. This is humongously wide. Look at the distortion, you know, look at the distortion. And that happens when you're using a lens that's like typically, you know, once you get below 15 millimeter, you start to get a little bit of distortion in a cool way, in like a stretchy way. And that's what's happening here. And what does that do? It gives a sense of like huge stretching and movement and momentum. And they're using it really well here. So it's awesome to see. Oh, look at that. She skirts it right by the camera and kind of like in between the characters. They don't even know what's happening. Look at the travelers like, what? Wait, what? Paimon's like, doesn't even know what's going on. And look at this. It's absolutely crazy. Oh, and she's like, you know, figure skating and dancing around. Like, what a shot. We end up there. Like, and this all happens in under 3 seconds, I think. Look.
Watch out.
Oh, it's so cool. It's so cool. We end on this, again, wide angle. Notice what I said about the stretching before. When you get into that like 15 millimeter or less range, we have this awesome kind of stretch on the leg as it goes up. And these beautiful lines. And it's just, you know, composition-wise and color theory-wise, really beautiful image. Of course, we have the red and blue background. And then on top of that, we have this like super glowing blue as compared to the dark blue in the background. So it's just everything's very well considered. Considering her moves have this blue color. So they were like, okay, how can we work this into the background for this cutscene to make it visually interesting? So you see what I mean? There's a lack of laziness there. There's a level of planning and care. They could have just phoned this in and been like, whatever, just make the background. But they decided to consider these things. Hence why the video probably has over 2 million views, because it's visually interesting, right? And it's cool to see, even outside of the game. So anyways, let's play. Love it, love it. Very impressive. And there he is. Yeah.
May be dangerous, yet you insist.
And this is the top of the hotel, whatever it's called. Yeah. The inn. We've been there a lot of times for those side quests. I remember that. Okay, now this is... Traveler actually went in here a little bit himself. Yeah, that was a cool shot. Really nice choreography. Very cool. I'm waiting for Paimon to repeat what happened. Yelan actually spun around using a wide angle lens. A wide angle lens! Wow! Where's that? Okay, here we go. This is the other shot I really liked. Yeah, I love the kind of use of the action. And look at the dye. Look at the dye in there. That's so fun. I love the use of the action of her magic system and her physical action combined. And why not motivate that with camera? And look at this. So we're motivating the camera movement with twofold things. We have number one, this like whisper, as I'm calling them. I don't know what they're called, like FF7 style. But as we follow the motion of that whisper in, it becomes kind of taken over by her pulling in the string. I mean, how cool is that, right? Like, expertly done camera movement motivation. And then she releases it and throws the die. Awesome. And she just like lit him up with her fire powers. Like, how cool is that? I love seeing people's magic combined, right? Like, we have all these characters with insanely powerful magic. This is what I'm talking about, all right? This is what I'm talking about. So let's look at that one more time. Go back one more time. That's so cool. So Yelan is using her string, and then she lights it up with fire. It's all the characters working together. That's what I'm talking about, right? You see what I mean? Like, why not? And then in the meantime, Xiao's fighting with this thing. It's so cool, man. Everybody's working together. That's what I want from Genshin. Use all these awesome characters together. And the music again. So powerful, man. Yeah, and then this is the point where he says, everybody gotta go. But he made his decision a long time ago that he wants to do this. So he sticks around.
You can't keep this up. Your strength won't last.
Come on, Xiao. He's gonna do it, isn't he? He's gonna do it. No! No! Xiao! Ready? Xiao! I love it, man. What a great thing. And then that's what I mean by visually using the magic system is, look at that. I call that, it's like, oh, that's absolutely Zhongli, you know? And just from that visual cue, and he knows, but nobody else knows. And what happened is, like, he didn't swoop in and save the day. This is my final point. He didn't sweep in and save the day. He gave Xiao that moment to be like, this is your victory. I'm not going to steal your limelight or anything, but I got you back, man. And like, nobody really knows that happened. They're like, wow, he just did all that by himself. He sacrificed himself for us. He sent us out. Maybe she knows. But yeah, I thought that was really cool. Anyways, who's your favorite character in this scene? Like I said, I really think Genshin should be doing this like anime episode style, man. There should be like 10 of these a month. Don't tell me they don't got the budget for it. Don't tell me they don't got the budget for it, right? Let's get 10 of these a month, man. Give us awesome stories with all these characters. There's so many characters now. The combinations are like infinite, essentially, and they keep adding more. Let's get more stuff like this. So anyways, that's my thoughts. I thought it was great. Like I said, probably the highlight was the Yelan movement and magic system camera capturing. It was very, very creative. So anyways, that's my thoughts on it. You guys are the best. Make sure to sub if you enjoyed our time, like I said, and we'll see you around town.